Okay, students, today we're going to talk about Module 16-1, Measures of Center, okay? Now, by measures of center, they're basically talking about three things. One of them is called the mean. The second one is called the median. And last, there's the mode. We're not going to talk about the mode today, but we are going to talk about the mean and the median. Okay, so let's first talk about a definition of measures of center first. Okay, a measure of center is a one single number that is used to describe a set of numeric data. All right, so a measure of center is one number that you use that kind of like summarizes a set of multiple numbers, a set of numerical data. All right. For example, let's say you take a quiz, and then you know, like throughout the year you take multiple quizzes, right? Like in my class, module 1 quiz, module 9 quiz, all these quizzes, and that's a set of numerical data. Now, a measure of center of the numerical data would be one number that summarizes how you did on those quizzes. Okay, there's a couple different ways you can describe it. One is to use the mean, the other one is to use the median, and the other one is to use the mode. So we're going to talk about these two ways. So one measure of center is the mean. The mean, or another word for the mean that we know, is the average. Mean and average mean the same thing, okay? The mean or the average of a data set is the sum of the data values divided by the number of data values in the set. Now, I know that from the beginning to just about right here, it is a little confusing. You may not understand what I said, but basically what you need to do to find the mean or the average is this. You need to add up all of the values that are given and divide by the number of items. That's what you do to find the mean, okay? Now, so what does the mean actually give you? Well, this is what it gives you. Let's say you took 10 quizzes. Some of them you got 100%. So some of them you got 10 out of 10. Some of them you got 8 out of 10, 9 out of 10, 7 out of 10. Another one you got another 8, another 9. And then, you know, a couple times you didn't do so well, so you got a 4 and a 5. And I ask you, how do you do on quizzes? You don't want to tell me, oh, I do, you know, I got a 5 and a 5 and a 4 and a 2 8s and a 9 and a 10. That's not what you want to say, because that doesn't really describe how you did. You want to give me a single number that describes how you did. So depending on, you know, what most of your numbers are, you can say something like, oh, I think I did well. You know, I think my average or my mean is about 8. What that means is sometimes you would do better. Sometimes you would do, you know, not as well as 8. Okay, sometimes your score will be higher. Sometimes your score will be lower. But on average, you have about 8 as your mean score of the test. So that is a single number that is used to describe the set of numerical data, which would be all of your quizzes, okay? Hopefully that makes sense. And to find the mean, what you do is you get the sum of the data values and then you divide by the number of data values. In other words, you simply add up all the values and you divide by the number of items, okay? So finding the mean, let's do a practice here. It says, Tammy surveyed 5 of her friends to find out how many brothers and sisters they have. Her results are shown in the table. Find the mean number of siblings. So if you look at the table, it has Amy has 2 brothers and or sisters. Ben has 3, Cal has 1, Don has 1, and Ava has 3. What is the average? Find the mean. So I'm gonna do step 1, add up all the values, and step 2, divide by the number of items. So adding up all the values, this is how to find the mean. So I'm gonna do 2 plus 3 plus 1 plus 1 plus 3. That's adding up all the values. Once I add them up, I'm gonna divide by the number of items. That will be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so 2 plus 3 is 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 divided by 5. My average is 2. So on average, Tammy's 5 friends, on average, they have 2 brothers and or sisters. Okay, the mean is 5. All right, now let's talk about the median. Finding the median. So first, let's talk about what is a median. Mean was the average. Now median is something else. Another type of measure of center. So one was a median. Another measure of center is the median. The median represents the middle value of an ordered data set. And by ordered, it means these 2 greatest. Before you find the middle value, you first need to order the numbers from these 2 greatest. That way, the number in the middle is truly the middle number, okay? So this one's very easy to find. Median is simply the middle number. To find the median, hold on, so is the middle value of an ordered data set, which is from these 2 greatest. That's the median. To find the median, you need to follow the following steps, okay? Number 1, you need to rewrite the data from these 2 greatest. Then you cross out each number from the end and come to the middle and you find the middle number. That's the median, okay? So let's go ahead and do a practice here. It says, a coach records the distances that some cross-country team members ran last week. Find the median. Okay, so these are the distances. Like, let's say these are, I don't know, miles. Okay, so 10 miles, 3 miles, 6 miles, 7 miles, 10 miles, so on and so forth. Okay, if I were to find a mean, I would add up all of these numbers and I would divide by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. That's what I would do. But I'm not finding the mean, I'm finding the middle number. So I need to first order the numbers from these 2 greatest. Okay, and this is how I do it. So I like to cross them off. So 3, 4, 5 and a 5, 6, 7 and 7, 8, 10, 10, 10. And then this is really important. after I list them from least to greatest, I count to make sure that I don't have an extra number or like a number short, like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Okay. All right. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to start crossing out a number from the end. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right. I'm going to circle my middle number. So my median is 7. Very simple. Okay. But there's one thing that I do need to cover. What if you have, when you're crossing them from the end, coming to the middle, and what if you end up with 2 numbers in the middle? Because measure center has to be a single number, cannot be 2 numbers. You cannot have 2 medians. So that's right here. If there are 2 numbers in the middle, okay, so this one was if there's only 1 number in the middle. This one describes what to do when there's 2 numbers in the middle, okay? Rewrite the data from least to greatest, same thing. And then come find the middle number. But what you're gonna do is you're gonna add the 2 middle numbers and then divide by 2. Basically what you're doing is you're finding the mean, the average of the 2 middle numbers, okay? Let's do a practice. Find the median of the test scores. So these were the test scores. Pretty good, huh? Right? Okay. 77. 83, 83. 85, 87. 90, 90. 93, 94, 99, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Whenever you have even number of data, you're gonna end up with 2 numbers in the middle. If you have odd numbers, you know how we had 11 values here, numbers here, you're gonna just end up with 1 median, okay? All right, crossing them out, coming to the middle. See, I have 2 numbers in the middle. So what I need to do is I need to find the number that's right in the middle of 87 and 90, okay? So these are the 2 numbers that I need to be finding the mean of. So let's go ahead and do that. So what I need to do is I need to add 87 and 90, add the 2 middle numbers, then divide by 2, okay? 87 plus 90 is 177, divide by 2, and you could use a calculator for this lesson. So when you divide 177 divided by 2 using your calculator, it is 88.5, okay? So your median is 88.5. Okay. That's it.